Hello, beautiful people. Welcome once again to Abinaja's Recipes. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're a new subscriber, thank you and welcome to the family. In today's video, I share with you 3 simple ways of making fufu or fufu. Let's get started. So I have 2 plantains here. We'll first cut our plantains in half. And then we'll use our knife to cut through the skin of the plantain and then carefully remove the peels. Just like so. Be careful when using your knife to peel your plantains. Yes. All right. And then we'll cut our plantain into small pieces. Just like that. You can cut it in any shape or any size you want, but this is how I do it. And then we'll rinse it and bring it to a boil. We'll let this cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once it is done boiling, we'll then drain off the hot water and then replace it with cold water. And then we'll put it in our blender to blend. Please do not put the hot water inside your blender, especially if your blender is a glass blender. Alright, so my plantain is blended very well and smoothly. We'll then transfer it back into the same pot and then we'll put it on the stove. We'll then wait until our mixture is hot and then we'll come in with a cup of Fufu flour. This is the plantain Fufu flour, and then we'll mix everything together. You can add more flour to your desired texture. I always like my fufu very soft. Alright, so I'll then go ahead and add in a 1/4 cup of fufu flour again and then mix it very well. This is my preferred way of making fufu. It actually tastes very natural, like the pounded fufu. We'll then mix our fufu onto the walls of our pot, and I always prefer using a pot that has a handle or a tail. Yes, so just like so, you just mix your fufu towards the walls of your pot. I'll then go ahead and add just about a bit of water. This is about a 1/4 cup of water, okay? And then we will just mix everything together. I love this way of making fufu, guys. Please comment down below and let me know your favorite way of making fufu. All right, it is almost done. And this way does not take too long to make, and it is not hard at all. Now look at the texture of the fufu. It looks perfect. Yes. All right, we'll then go ahead and put it in a plate, and then we'll mold our fufu into a dough. Yes, just like so. Always have water handy so you can always dip your hands in water. And look at how I flip the fufu. This is the authentic way of turning your fufu. And look at how delicious and amazing the fufu is looking. It looks just like pounded plantain fufu. And now look at the texture of the fufu, guys. Perfect, perfect as it is. Now to my second way of making fufu. In a bowl, I'm adding 2 cups of fufu flour, and then I'll add 4 cups of water, and then I'll mix with my hand. It is better to mix with your hand so you can be able to get the texture correctly, and also to make sure that there are no lumps in the mixture. All right, so always use your hand to mix your fufu flour if it is going to be made in the microwave. All right, so the mixture is perfect, so I'll then go ahead and sprinkle some water on top of it, and then we'll put it in the microwave for 10 minutes. Once the 10 minutes is up, we'll remove it and then give it a stir, and then we'll put it back inside the microwave to finish cooking. It's been 10 minutes, and look at how our fufu is looking. All right, look at how hard it looks right now. Yes, so I could have added more water to it, but it is okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and mix it, and then we'll add about a 1/2 cup of water to it, and then poke holes into the fufu and put it back inside the microwave for 10 more minutes. It's been 10 more minutes and the fufu is done. So we'll use our wooden spatula to mix the fufu onto a very smooth texture. All right, so it looks cooked and it is cooked, guys. All right, so look at that fufu. All right, so this is the microwave fufu. It is not my preferred way of making fufu, but once in a while I do make it in the microwave. All right, and then we'll go ahead and make sure that we have water handy to dip our hands in, and then we'll mold the fufu into a dough and shape it beautifully. Look at how amazing it looks. Today is fufu day. Our third way of making fufu is we'll bring water to a boil on the stove and then remove some of the water out of the pot, and then we'll add in our fufu flour gradually while we are mixing it at the same time. So we use our left hand to put in the flour, and then we'll use the right hand to be mixing the flour together with the hot water. Once you're done adding the fufu flour, you will then constantly stir this until it comes together or until it becomes very smooth. We'll then go ahead and mix it towards the walls of our pot. This way of making fufu can be a bit difficult. If you're not careful, it can turn into lumps. So be very careful when making it this way. The best way to prevent this fufu from turning into lumps is to make sure your water is not too hot. Make sure your water is not boiling. Okay, so that should be perfect when making your fufu this way. All right, so we'll keep mixing until it is smooth to our preferred texture or until it is to our preferred smoothness, and then we'll be ready to serve the fufu. I went ahead and added just a little bit of water to steam the fufu, and then I'm mixing it all together again. We'll keep mixing it in this motion onto the walls of our pot, all right, until the fufu is completely cooked. I also like this way of making fufu. I prefer this way better than the microwave. And now look at the texture of the fufu. It is hot and perfectly made. Please comment down below and let me know your favorite way of making fufu. And then we'll go ahead and mold this into a dough and then flip it beautifully, guys. All right, so now you've seen my 3 ways of making fufu or fufu. Okay, so this is the stove with the hot water way, and these are the 3 ways of making fufu. Now look at the plantain fufu, all right, and look at the microwave fufu. And you can serve your fufu with any type of soup. I have green soup here, there's peanut butter soup, and also palm nut soup. Any soup of your choice, guys. Thank you so much for staying until this time. I really appreciate your support. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification so anytime I upload, you'll be notified. God bless you. And please stay safe. Bye-bye.